Hello students, let's solve this question. Yadira bought a bag with 150 chocolates for Halloween. 26% of the bag had chocolates with almonds. How many chocolates with almonds did the bag have? Great, let's follow strategy of cubes and let's start identifying important information. Yadira bought a bag with 150 chocolates. That's for Halloween. 26% of the bag had chocolates with almonds. How many chocolates with almonds did the bag have? We did circle or underline because we are highlighting. Now we're gonna box the question that we need to focus on how many chocolates with almonds in the bag. Because I see the word percentage here and I know here there is a total, the strategy that we're gonna follow on the elaborate section is gonna be a proportion box. So hold on, I'm gonna bring a proportion box and my anchor chart of the meaning of 100%. Okay, so now we're gonna identify our numbers. Remember that it is our job to find what is 100%. And on this anchor chart, I can see that 100% is the whole. And in this question, we're talking about chocolate. So it should be the whole amount of chocolates, the total of chocolates, all the chocolates, any of those words we can apply and look in our problem and let's look for, so then what is all the chocolates? And yes, it's 150. So for this, I'm gonna record the number. This is 150, so it's all of the chocolates. And we know that all of them is what? Or 100%. Great. And remember that I like to use two different colors, so I won't get confused when I set up the numbers. I highlight this in blue to make sure that I keep percentages on this side, and the orange should be on the top, so the numbers on the top side. Okay, great. So then I also know that this number here, that should be what? 0%. So the beginning and all the way, it will be 100%. And here is 150. These are chocolates. Now they said that 26% had chocolates with almonds. And 26% should be something, this is 50. So 26, this is 25, 26 could be somewhere around here. And I'm gonna label it. Now, 26% means the piece of the whole amount of chocolates, but it doesn't tell you how many chocolates. It only tells me like about in the bag the size that we're gonna take. So we don't know this number here. This is the value that we don't know. And that will be in what color, guys? Yes, in orange. So the amount of chocolates that will be in orange and the percentages we're using blue. That means that probably somewhere in here, this should be the section that we have with chocolate. And remember, I don't know how many chocolates. I know the size of the packet. My next step will be set up the proportion. So first of all, we did the proportion box. Now we're gonna do the proportion. X goes over 26%. This is the number that we don't know yet. And on the other side, we know 150 chocolates. And here I know 100%. Now let's highlight our values based on the colors that we already chose. The next step will be, so first of all, here I have the proportion box. Now here I'm gonna do the math operations. Under this section, we're gonna record the numbers that we're gonna work out. So for X, we're gonna say that we're gonna multiply the two numbers across. The two numbers across that we just identified are 150 times 26. And those two numbers need to be divided by the one that we haven't used yet. the 100 in here. I'm going to identify from where I got my numbers. So in blue we have the 26 and the 100, and in orange is 150. Now what I'm going to try to do is see if I can simplify, so I can make my operations simpler and friendlier before I work out all the operations. Look guys, I'm going to look at 26 over 100. That doesn't look too easy to simplify. 150 over 100. I like that one because I have zeros at the end. And if I'm dividing one number that ends at 0 and another number that ends at 0, well, this number is going to get smaller because we're dividing. And since basically we are dividing by a power of 10, we can drop the zeros in here. So having this is the same as saying 15 times 26 divided by a 10. See how we rewrote our numbers. And I'm going to highlight the numbers too, so you can see that still this is equivalent. Remember that in math we can just rewrite our numbers to our convenience, so that's what we're doing in here. So what we're going to do next, we're going to do the multiplication on the top. Can you please help me to multiply? 6 times 5, 30. 0 and we carry 3. 6 times 1, 6 plus 3, 9. We already used the ones place value, so we put a placeholder on the ones. 2 times 5, 10. 0 and we carry 1. 2 times 1, 2 plus 1, that's a 3. Let's do our addition. 0 plus nothing, 0. 9 plus 0, 9. And 3 plus nothing, that's a 3. Okay, so 15 times 26, that gave me 390. Awesome. And now we're going to divide this 390 by a 10. The 390 goes here, and this 10 goes outside. And then again, we have a dividend that ends at 0 and divided by a 10. So I can drop the 0 here, and I can drop the 0 here. So this division is the same as 39, because we drop the 0, divided by a 1. That's really cool, right? This is easy. 1 times what number equals 39? Of course, by itself. So that's going to be 39 minus 39, and that is a 0. So the remainder 0 here. 26% of chocolate with almonds is going to be the same as 39. This could be 39 chocolate. And we got this number from here. And this is awesome. We found our answer. And you guys did a great job. Awesome. Let's highlight our answer, which is letter B. And thank you so much.